Is it me, or can you not trust anybody these days? Welcome back to the channel, and we're walking. That's not the name of the channel. But anyway, my trust in humanity is just at an all-time low. You can't trust the drivers around you not to try to wreck into you, because they're always doing something stupid, playing on their phone, eating a bowl of cereal. I've seen that one. Eating a bowl of cereal with milk and a spoon, reading a book at 80 miles an hour on the highway at night with the map light on. It was a C4 Corvette for my car friends out there. Yeah, you can't trust the drivers. You can't trust the people that are supposed to like fix your car or fix your home. There's a little better lighting for you. Oh, cinematic. Yes, we're cinematic. Hold on, reset. There we go. So you can't trust the people that are supposed to fix your home. You hire an electrician or a plumber or a handyman, and not only do you have to spend the time researching the companies, but then you have to research how it's supposed to be done, and then you're supposed to double check their work when they are done. Like, does anybody else see a problem with that? Because I do. I see a big problem. If you spend all the time doing all the research, you might as well just do the damn work yourself. Pardon my French. And we are at the park again. It's off in the background, but we're walking along this nice fence line in some semblance of shade today. Yeah, so I'm going to show you this for a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Peaceful with the birds. Yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. No tractors today, good. But, so here's my problem, right? I live in an area with small homes. We don't have a ton of storage for the tools. And I have a day job. And I have a family. And I have 3 YouTube channels. I'm kind of busy. I kind of talked about that in some recent videos, but I have the time. I can watch YouTube or do something else while I do some research, right? To find a company to fix up the house or do something I can't do for myself. And then there's always the amateur versus pro for home repairs. Yeah. The time it takes to get good at doing some of the home repairs, and I'm watching the tree roots again. We have tree roots all over here. It's trees, roots, trees, roots. Hello. You've met each other, let's keep moving on. We're walking the perimeter today. It's pretty cool. A little something a little different for you. But by the time I take the time to, and I know that's redundant, but to do all of the prep work and do the thing and get good at it or do good enough at it, I'm pretty much worn out. And yeah, it's just not possible to get good at every skill you need to maintain your home or your vehicle and do all the other things if you're not already in that industry. Like, I'm in IT. I'm good with my hands. I can do keyboardy stuff, right? And mousey stuff. That, right? You got the gestures? Anyway, I don't have the time to get good at the stuff to make it up to my standards for fixing my home. You know, I can do basic mechanic stuff or basic home care. Yeah, I swap out my own outlets and I've done some basic wiring, and usually I have a friend or a family member that knows how to do all that stuff and they're helping or doing the work, and I'm handing them the screwdriver. Hold the light steady, John. Yeah, this is kind of what happens. But where are we going? Oh, we have to go this way. Boop, boop. Love this camera. Pocket 3 for the win. So it's really hard because it's like I look at a project, like I've got a few projects on my house right now that I'm thinking about doing myself. I just don't have the time, and I don't have the space to store the materials and the tools needed to do the job. So I'm kind of like, well, I guess I'm not doing this myself. I have to hire somebody. And then it's getting people out for quotes and making sure they're going to do a good job and reading the reviews on their company and making sure that their quotes have everything in them. And it's frustrating. It really is. I'm not a fan of this. So over the years, I've become an expert at inspecting plumbing and electrical and all this other stuff, and I kind of understand when they're doing a good job and when they're not. And that's not even to mention cars and bikes, because I don't have the time, space, tools, or knowledge to do like taking my bike apart and putting it back together stuff. Pretty much all of my projects have to start and end in like a 3-hour window. I can start on it and work on it, but I don't have a place to leave something half apart. I have a glassed-in porch on the back of my house that's now full of, well, computer stuff. But once upon a time, it had a motorcycle in it. Hey, now we're getting better lighting. How you doing out there in YouTube land? Leave me a comment. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know if you're walking. Yeah, we're over halfway through the video. Yes, we're almost there. Getting our 10 minutes of walking a day. I am going to go that way and then up the hill, up the hill. So I took one of my motorcycles, my smaller one, and I brought it into that porch, and I spent a week. It took me a week to swap out 2 fenders, 4 lights, and the seat pan and the seat. I bobbed it out. Did it myself. It was all basic hand tools and stuff, except I had to buy a 27mm socket, I think it was 27, to get one bolt off, and then I put it back on, and then I had to take it off again because I read the service manual and I had way over torqued it. So don't do that. Yeah, but I did that myself, and that was a one-off. Like, I'm not getting a pile of oil in there and all that stuff. So I've done oil changes outside. Got to get it done in a couple hours, right? Can we move over here now? I'm backlit, but my arm is tired, so deal with it. Actually, let's just turn and go up the hill. Look at that. See? Problem solved. When you're not in control of the lighting, you have to control your set or your studio. This is my studio. Welcome to the nightly news. Doesn't make sense to me either. Click the like button, click the subscribe button. So everybody's like, oh yeah, this project is so easy. Yeah, well, now throw into there a monkey wrench of 20 minutes into the project, you gotta get a different tool. Well, now the bike or the car is blocking the driveway. So you gotta move it just to get something else out to go to the store, buy the tool or the part that you need. You get back, you work another half an hour. Now somebody needs your time. Kid needs something, wife needs something. Yeah, it's a never-ending struggle. Kind of like this video. But at the end of the day, sometimes I get the project done, sometimes I don't. Really, they're doing tractor work again? Well, I'm just gonna walk up here to end the video then. Fine, we'll end it by the mansion. You wanna see the mansion again? You're gonna see it. These uphills are killing me. Yesterday, I got done with my walk and the backs of my ankles hurt. It was like my Achilles tendon or whatever. Something like that. I'm not an anatomist. Hey, that's a neat word. I'm not a biologist either. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Wife's not happy. I'm kidding. So, I take my cars, and I take my bikes, and I get them serviced. And I gotta trust the guy or the gal that's working on the vehicle. Luckily, I've been driving for a long time. So I know some of the stuff to look for to see if they did a good job or not. I can check the oil, refill the fluids. I can do all that on my own. Oh goodness, flat land again. But I don't have a garage. I have no way of doing these multi-day jobs on my own. I think it would be really cool if I could. Maybe when I'm a real adult and I buy a house with a garage, I can take a bike apart or take the intake off an engine, fix it, replace it, something. I don't know. I could make up terms here, but it would just make me look like an even bigger idiot, so I'm not gonna. This was a good walk today. I needed this. Did you like this video? Yeah, make sure you like the like button, or hit the like button. I got a spider web landed in my goatee. Not good. Hey, there's your mansion. Still walking by it. Oh yeah, good times. All right. Woo. Spinny, spinny. All right. You got any thoughts on today's topic? Leave them down below. I thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time today. Let me know if you're walking down below. I really hope somebody else walks with me. It'd be kind of lonely if I was walking by myself. Anyway, until next time, don't forget your 2 mantras and go check out this video next. It's one of mine. It may or may not be entertaining, but 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day, and 2, do something nice for yourself every day, even if it's a 10-minute walk just to get the blood flowing. Bye.